You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
Imagining you on the shore, stars light you in silhouette. Your tide is rising, rushing deep in me, making me so wet. And all I want is to hold you, feel you next to me, next to me. Tell you you're all I want, you're everything I need. We should be in love, counting the hours till I see the pleasures night will bring. The wine and candles and the slow dance, how you'll romance me. And all I want is to kiss you, feel your lips on mine. You are my fantasy, my dream of love divine. We should be together on the shore, stars light us in silhouette. We're making love beneath the moon, stars light us in silhouette. We should be in love.
Into the room, there was voodoo in the vibe. See, I was captured by your style, but I could not catch your eyes. So I stand here helplessly, hoping you'll get into me. I am so into you, I can't think of nothing else. No, no. See, I am so into you, baby, I can't think of nothing else. Thinking how it's gonna be whenever I get you next to me. It's gonna be good, don't you know? From your head to your toes, I'm gonna love you all over, over and over. Hey, me into you, you into me, me into you. Oh yeah, I'm so into you. Oh yeah. Hey baby, driving me crazy, I'm so into you. You when you walked into the room, there was voodoo in the vibe. Oh yeah. See, I was captured by your style, but I could not catch your eyes. So I stand here helplessly, yeah, hoping you get into me. I am so into you, I can't think of nothing else. No, no.
If you just believe, you can achieve. You can reach the sky. Just open your eyes. Never be afraid to love. Never be afraid to just be. You gotta cast away the chains of doubt and have the courage to be free. Don't cloud your eyes with others' lies. Say only what you wanna see. Just duplicate this simple truth. Have the courage to be free. Open your eyes, you can fly. Open your eyes, you can fly. You can fly. Open your eyes, yes, you can fly. Open your eyes, you can fly. You can fly. Never be afraid to love. No, 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 no. Never be afraid to just be. Gotta cast away those chains of doubt and have the courage to be free. Don't close your eyes with all their lies. Say only what you wanna see. Just duplicate this simple truth. Have the courage to be free. Open your eyes, you can fly. Open your eyes, you can fly. You can fly. Open your eyes, you can fly. Open your eyes, you can fly. You can fly.
Damn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indie Live Spot. Thank you for tuning in, and Happy New Year to everybody. We are in 2022, and we are here. There's Ray, Grizz, and Joyce is here with us, and I hope everyone is doing great, wonderful. I want to say hello to everybody in the chat room as well. How you guys doing?
Here.
Gris, how you doing, Gris?
I've been sick with the flu all week. I'm sorry, guys, in the chat room. I haven't said hello or anything. I'm just so out of it right now. My eyes are hurting so bad. I feel like there's pressure on my face. So, and every time I even try to move a little bit, it's just like it hurts so bad. So, everyone in the chat room, hello. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Gris.
Yeah, we're sorry, Grizz.
I'm gonna hold out as long as I can because I know, because I am so tired. I could just fall asleep right now too. And I don't want to do that on the air because then that just gives fuel to Ray. And no.
Yeah, that's right. Don't give him any pleasure.
Not
Give
him.
who in the play?
Now, of course, Ray is actually he made it over to Africa. He's back over there again. So that's where he's
That poor
actually
country, where he's at.
where he is at. So good thing you made it safe over there, Ray.
Yeah, glad to hear that.
The thing was that when I left Dallas, straight into Istanbul, I was there an hour. Took me another 8 hours to get here.
My gosh.
I told them 23 hours.
You wait a minute, an hour from Dallas to Istanbul?
No. I said after I got in Istanbul, I was there in an hour. It's total about 3 hours.
That's exactly what it sounded like. Is it took you an hour from Dallas to Istanbul? Like, damn. You were flying.
On
That's
step.
Star Trek stuff, man.
Wow.
I didn't do that.
Costello said, "What you smoking, Ray?"
I'm drinking a little kagage. It's a spirit they have over here. So I'm drinking a little bit of that. Hell, I done slept.
Get lit.
Yeah, I slept on what? 2 days, I believe,
Yeah.
after I got here. We've been in the streets.
Right.
And he's been eating ever since he's been on Skype.
Uh-huh. Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Fruit.
He was chewing so loud I had to mute him.
So it wasn't the chair this time; it was the food, huh?
It was the food he was chomping down.
Boy, I tell you, this place I'm in, boy, it is nice.
Well, tell us about
3
it.
bedrooms, 3 baths.
Yeah.
I'm in the dining area now, but this is really nice in here.
Okay, so where is this place at in Africa? Where are you this time?
What's this place? What's the name of it?
You don't even know where he's at. Lord have mercy.
We in the town of Masaki, near to the U.S. Embassy.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Masaki sounds like a motorcycle.
Masaki. Yeah.
That's how I have to compare it to something. Masaki.
Yeah.
So did you get your Masaki on when you got out there? Oh, look at him. No.
Oh, I do that. Oh, no.
Hey, Mac, raise up that stick you got in your mouth. Let's raise it up. Let's see what that is. Raise it up.
Cancer stick.
He's smoking and drinking. He's doing it.
Smoking and drinking.
I just want to make sure, I don't know what you're smoking.
Mm,
Uh,
mm-mm.
yeah.
No, I'm smoking a cigarette while I'm drinking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You drinking, huh? What you drinking, bruh?
I am drinking.
You drinking? You sound
I'm
like you
telling
drinking.
you, I tell you, I slept after I got here.
Uh-huh.
It's been nothing but pure sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Sleep.
Hell, half the time I don't even remember eating. But, you
Yeah.
know,
Did you sleep on the plane at all?
Right. That part.
Did you sleep
yeah, a
on
little bit, but not much, man. Like I said, shoot.
the? Mm.
I
Yeah.
was right by the restroom at the back of the boat, back of the plane.
I
Damn.
bet it
The
did it
boat.
smell? Did it smell? Oh.
That's nasty.
No, no,
Sure.
right. How many hours on that plane? That's a long time.
That's a long time. I'm telling you, it was like it was an Airbus, so it had 3 rows of seating,
Wow.
and I was at the back. That's where I'm gonna go, to the back of the plane, and I had my seat and 2 other seats I could stretch out some. But you had one cat on there. Every time I look up, he's pulling the seat, look like a bad. I almost slapped him across the head 2 or 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to go viral, Mac. Come on, hold on. You don't want to go viral. You know, I'm
I
seeing
didn't do it.
by Modoc Music.
That's CTK.
That's CTK.
That's CTK, hey, bro. But anyway, he said good. Staying
Juice
close
sticks.
to the embassy. You know.
Yeah, I'm very close. I'm very close to the embassy and the Indian Ocean.
Ah,
Okay.
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made the trip. And
Shit,
I'm
me-
oh, Gris.
Sorry.
Hang in there. It's Mac, stop smoking. You see, you're irritating her.
I know, right? Virtually.
Right?
Oh goodness.
Henry says this
What
is a
happened?
teacher. Can't remember eating Ray Mack. That is unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
What's that?
That is,
Henry.
Henry. He said it's unbelievable that you can't remember what you ate.
Well,
Yeah.
it's because
And I'm serious.
he does
It was
what
hard.
now. See, you know you eat a lot when you can do it in your sleep.
And then CTK even actually brought up chew sticks. They have good flavor.
Yeah.
Chew sticks, like from the dogs, for them. That's the one you're talking about.
I'm trying to process that too. Like somebody might explain that to me. What do you?
Because to me, that's chew sticks. That's like for dogs.
Wow.
Okay, CTK, you're gonna have to write in the chat. What do you mean? Call in Ray Mack a dog.
He's a sleepy dog.
Wow, 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 yippee.
But no.
When I got to the airport,
Mhm.
about 3 or 4 that morning, the other morning, I had 4 women waiting on me. I said, damn. Look at here. All this lunch is here for me. But it was 4 of them waiting on me to pick me up.
So did you pay them?
Mm. They come to see me.
See, that's why they were waiting. Oh, you
Thank
guys.
you for this.
So give me some Gennaro.
Yeah, baby.
Money.
No money? Well, honey, you stay right there.
Yeah. Well, that's all good, man. It's good you made it back
Yeah.
over there safely, and we definitely hope you return safely, and get to return. So, how long you plan on being over there this time?
30 days.
The 30 days. Okay. So enjoy.
Nothing,
But let's
nothing you
move
can do.
on. Yeah. So anyway, today we're gonna amongst all the music that we're going to be playing, we're going to play some great music today. Of course, a lot of new music, but we also, you know, coming into 2022. Of course, I'm sure you all know the smooth jazz community got hit strong with the loss of Mr. Nick Coleon, and we're gonna do like a kind of a small tribute to that man because we really enjoyed having him on our show a couple times. He has come through here a couple times, and I've always followed him, because I admire all kinds of great guitarists and stuff. I love guitar players, and he's just one of the greatest, and he's done a lot, and he's felt through the whole community. I mean, he's really touched a lot of people, but we're gonna just do our tribute by just kind of zooming in on just the whole complete interview, but part of the interview when we had him on this show the last time, because it was we had so much fun with him, and then we'll play a couple tunes as well. But yeah, it's just crazy. We lost a lot of people. There was another guitarist also that died. I think his name is Ron, or I have to go back and look. I wasn't familiar with him, but that was right before Nick passed, and then it just seems like, because remember, Joyce, me and you were talking a little bit earlier before we come on air about, it seemed like every turn, we was hearing about somebody was going, we was losing somebody, because we just lost, even the stars, of course Betty White left, and then we got Sydney yesterday, Potier. So I mean, it's just
him too. I didn't hear that one.
Yeah. That just happened last night or yesterday or sometime, I guess.
Yesterday.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It was one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was it Jesus?
I'm sorry.
Who was it?
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier.
He passed.
No.
Yeah.
See, he was everybody's favorite. He crossed many barriers,
He sure did.
Just.
I
want to go.
Sir with Love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guess who's
Classic.
to dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Classics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back, and I think I'm gonna binge on his classic movies now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Gary, not to mention people that we know personally. Every week, people I know personally have interacted with on a professional level, or a cousin or a friend.
Yes.
So, and it's not all COVID, you guys.
No, it's not. It's not all COVID. I mean, there's a lot of COVID out there, but it's not, like you said, it's not all that way. And yeah, it's just a shame, how many folks that's gone, the past 2 years. And everything. I got a lot of people in my family as well that, we lost over the year. And stuff. It's just outrageous. It's crazy, and what's even crazy is just the way not everybody, but a lot of folks, the way they're acting about it too. Out there. But anyway, we're gonna do that tribute for Nick, and then we're gonna come back. And then we're going to continue the rest of the show. So I'm going to, in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a track by Nick right quick, and then we'll go into that, and then, like I said, you'll see us on the rebound. We'll be back. So y'all keep it locked right here on the Indie Live Spot. right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indie Live Spot right here on GHP Radio, streaming live on YouTube. And we're very excited today. We have great guests today. We got two, as you can see, we got Willie Bradley and Nick Coleones in the house. Welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Welcome, guys. How's everybody doing?
Good.
I'm good. Great.
Awesome. Well, it's really good to have both of you here today, and it's been a minute. We had Nick, you was here, you visited us a little bit over a year ago, isn't it? I think it's been. Last time we had you on.
Been about 3 years, I think, or 4.
Yeah.
At least that.
Yeah,
Has it been that
it was
long?
before my time. So
It's been that long.
2-3 years.
Oh, okay. Gosh, time be going by fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, ever since Influences TD.
I know it's been a while because I got a new email address.
Yes, indeed.
You know, Nick, I didn't realize, well, Gris knew. I didn't know you had such a sense of humor, but she told us about seeing you. Was it last year in San Antonio? And it was so hot. What did he say when he was on stage?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to go.
Uh-huh.
Because he had gone to the Balcones Heights Jazz Fest, and Nick, you were when you had done your sound check, and you said that you were so hot that you were melting you felt like a Hershey bar.
Hershey bar.
I'm melting her.
A melted Hershey bar. I laughed so hard when I read that.
That was funny. And now getting to meet you, I can hear you saying that.
Yeah. Balcones Heights is hot.
Oh yes, it's very hot. And then plus with that reflecting pool, it doesn't help with the humidity that's already in the air, and then plus that water that's in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And no air, because it's like an amphitheater, so it's down. And so hardly any breeze gets through there. And you're just drenched.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't put any fans out there on you with the water cool to blow on you and anything?
They might have some fans, but they don't have it to where it's cool.
Yeah, fan ain't doing it with blowing hot air.
No, exactly.
I thought they might have some of the ones that kind of blow the mist on you. But
No, they don't.
You don't want that. I wouldn't want it on my horns. I mean, it depends. You may not want to put
that on as a guitar either.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That may not be a good idea, but it's interesting. Since we're on that topic, I know Gary has an intro for you guys. You're both performing artists, A-list artists. How do you handle playing at 98 degrees temperature? How does it affect your instruments? And what do you do? Because there's some other artists who are listening, and it's just interesting to know. I mean, I would love to know.
So for a horn player, if the horn's warm, the intonation is, you really have to be careful about the intonation, and may have to really just check my tuning and make sure that just before I go on, even throughout the set, that my horn is in tune, basically because of the temperature.
Yeah. When you play guitar, it's just like, in your house when the weather changes and your doors stick and the wood expands and contracts.
Oh, yeah.
So when I'm in a place like that, I just say, well, I may be in tune for the first song, but after that, I don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
Like, I guess as good as mine.
You tune up the whole gig.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right.
Then you try to blame it on other people. Oh, you're damn for the tune. I'm all right.
had to be you.
Well, like you were saying earlier, was I playing with the band?
Yeah, no, right.
Nick, a couple of weeks ago, I saw you with Brian Coverson, but y'all done a hell of a show that.
Oh yeah, that was an awesome show.
It was nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Over at Brian's place. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You was drinking wine.
Okay.
I didn't see you get a glass of that wine.
Because I don't drink. And if I would have wanted some, you might not have gave me none anyway.
You don't drink.
He had enough Sprites and stuff there for me. He knew I was coming. I got you loaded up. I was like, okay. But, you know.
Yeah, look like y'all had a good time.
We did. You know, he's got a great studio, and you know, me and him go way, way, way back. You know, so so I went over to his place. Next time, he's gonna have to come to my house. You know, so.
Right. Now, is he in Chicago?
Huh?
Chicago also?
Yeah. Yep. You know, he was in LA for a long while. You know, left shy and went to LA, and then came back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, maybe he thought I was running for mayor or something, wanted to be back in town.
In Chicago? Wow.
Yeah, so
I'll be praying for you.
yeah. In Chicago, I ain't running for nothing. I'm just running.
Oh. That's right.
I'm just running fast as I can.
No, that's right.
Yeah, I was also saying back in the, I'm getting mine in now. We was off air that, you know, like this morning I was seeing that you on the Weather Channel, and also here Willie on the Weather Channel also. So man, you know, that's one hell of a payday there.
Oh yeah, the Weather Channel, good.
Weather Channel and the what's the other one? Watercolors.
Yeah. You see yourself
When I
on
grow up,
the
I'm
Weather
going to be
Channel.
like you guys. Be on somebody's color. Any color would be good.
Like a box of crayons. Give me all the colors.
Give me any color. Come on, y'all. Black Lives Matter. Give me in there.
Basically, for a musician in our genre, if your music is not played on, if it doesn't get added to watercolors or the iHeartRadio, there's really not much royalties going to be recouped from your investment, and that's kind of the reality of it. So,
Right.
I mean, it's a hard reality, but you know, either if you're a musician, you're either gonna get your music to the quality of everybody else that's being added to Sirius, or you're just gonna be just spinning your wheels. So you really got to pay attention to what's going on in the genre, basically.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Well,
true.
I haven't given up. You know what I
But
mean?
Willie, you was also saying that you signed a contract with Sears to get your whole catalog played.
Well, yes, it was something that I
serious?
was that
Serious.
kind of landed on my lap. I wasn't expecting it, but Paul Atherton, our dear friend Nick and I, you know, we kind of got to communicate with people, and Paula said, "Hey, Willie, you should reach out to this guy at Sirius and you know, let him know that you're interested in you know, find out more information about direct licensing with Sirius XM." And I sent him an email, and he sent me an email back and said he wanted to talk to me on the following Monday, and I just sent him an email with me being added to Sirius, and basically, you know, before I could even get a few words out of my mouth, he said, "Willie, we want you to sign the contract today." I was like, "Well, I got some
Right.
questions I'd like to ask first," but, you know, but he said, "Well, then let me give you a little presentation," and his name is Casey Ray, and once he gave me the you know, the conversation and the ins and the outs, and I was like, wow. So we kind of cut out the middle person, which is Sound Exchange, and who were
Now
taking
that
10%
was-
of the royalties right off of the top of anybody's record that does get picked up by Sirius. And so they said they want to cut that right out, and they would pay all the licensees direct, you know. So that's going to be the case for me here next week, and every month thereafter that they continue to spin my records. And the advantage of that is I get a chance when my CD drops, so I'll get an invitation to take a band into the studio and play and promote my new album. And if you got a song as a musician that crosses genres, you get an opportunity to submit your music not through a radio promoter, but directly to Sirius without paying that $3,000 lifeless single for a radio promoter, and they'll add your song. So it's like, I mean, I was like, I couldn't believe it, but you know, for a musician like me and Nick, I'm an independent artist, so it's like everything everything I do, I have to raise the money for. So
Well, yeah,
and I've been
yes.
fortunate to have people in my corner. You know, I've raised 24,000 for the last 2 projects, and I'm almost done with this one. So it's just a blessing.
That is a blessing.
That is a
Well,
blessing.
that is a blessing.
Major
every
blessing.
time. You know, because
I you answered my question though. You know, you don't have to pay the money because we talked about this on the show several times. And they're like, oh, if you give me $5,000, Joyce, I'll get your music on major. Da, da, da. I'm like, man, how do I know I can trust you? Everybody got quiet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
well, you know,
Yeah. Want to
Joyce,
elaborate on that?
well, Joyce, you do have some people out there that you can trust, but you know, you can't trust them all. But you know, you just really have to seek them out.
I haven't
You
met.
definitely have to seek them out, you know, and everything.
I'm a little jaded because I've been taken before. I think I told you guys in the last show, the only pleasure I have is that one of the guys, he's in prison right now because I was not the only one. I found out I wasn't the only one. But there's some shysters out there, and I know I have to spend money. I just wanted to. I plant a seed, I'm expecting some fruit. And if I plant an apple seed, I want apples.
All right.
So Nick, what is next for you and your catalog?
Well, hopefully we're gonna be releasing another single as soon as Willie let the charts go.
Oh my God.
As soon as he let me in, and hopefully one day I'll be going back on the road.
Well, I was just getting ready to say that that single that Willie and Whiteside got.
Reagan.
Yeah, that's pretty hot. That's going on right
It is
now.
hot.
Yeah.
It's like number 2 on the Smooth Jazz Top 20, and it's number 5 on Billboard with a bullet going up. So I'm sitting here, you know, bracing myself. I can't sleep. I'm hoping to make it to number 1 on one of them or either one of them. I've never been this high on the charts at all, and
You'll get there.
man, it's amazing. Just sit and
it'll
watch.
get there.
You know, I just think since you already signed a contract with XM Series, you may have your own TV channel. I mean, a radio channel there in a minute. Huh? You show bring Nick in then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure Nick get in there.
Nick's
gonna get in
But you gotta
anyway.
be serious about it.
Channel. Get the Willie Bradley channel. Featuring Nick Coleon all day, every day.
Hey, that's
right.
You know, I was listening to Eddie Levert speak on, I think it was the Roland Martin show, and he was, and you know, he's a veteran, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was talking about the challenge in the industry that he was saying we really don't make any money when you sign with major labels, and he said basically saying you can be as talented as you want to be, but if you don't have that right connection, it's very difficult. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I've always known that, you know, you don't make money off records. That's for sure. Even back in the old days, they didn't make money off records. Money is made off touring. The record is just a calling card to the promoter.
Mm-hmm.
But with the way things are, especially in the smooth jazz genre, where there's hardly any stations in the major markets anymore. You know, we have to depend on XM and stuff like that because, I mean, we don't have a so-called contemporary jazz or smooth jazz station in Chicago anymore. We used to have the number 1 station in the United States.
That's true.
Yeah.
But when they all went down, that makes it hard for people coming up because promoters want to know you can put butts in the seats and ain't nobody hurt you.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, but it's always a way, you know, you just keep building your brand and and every show you do, when you do get a gig, you got to go out there and leave everything you got on the stage so they want you back, you know.
That's right.
And that's the whole thing, you know, because people ask me, they're like, you know, you come out here like a crazy man slamming. I'm like, but it's always been my philosophy. jazz show can come off with just in much energy as a rock show or R&B show, you know.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
Right.
you know, now that I'm on this COVID thing, gaining weight, I might have to go back to my rock look and just come out there with no shirt on because I ain't gonna be able to fit none of my clothes in about
Yeah, this is another one for you. But what for both of y'all? Have y'all had a chance to go overseas yet to perform?
I go every year. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
Yeah.
I toured with the James Brown band, and we've gone overseas quite a few times. But I was just gonna have my first show as Willie Bradley play on the Mallorca Smooth Jazz Festival in Spain, and that got moved from May to October, and then from October 20 to October 21. So
yeah.
I was as long as they're gonna have it, I'm excited about going. That would have been my first gig international as Willie Bradley.
And you'll love Mallorca. It's beautiful.
Right,
You'll love
right,
that gig. It's a good gig, good promoter. You know,
right.
people are cool. Food is good, real good.
Like that chicken?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's good food. Yeah,
Well, Nick,
then it's time to play. I'm still eating.
I think it's interesting that you said because there aren't any smooth jazz stations in respective cities where promotion would come from radio. For people who are tuning in right now that may not know who you are, how about giving us a little bit of background about you, Nick, how you got started, how many CDs you have, awards that you have. We know you've been on the Billboard and everything, but maybe somebody doesn't know all that about you.
Well, when I was young, I stole this dude's guitar. No. No. I got started, my stepfather started me playing guitar, you know, and he and my mom were big West Montgomery fans. And
Oh,
so,
okay.
you know, they got me to listen in the West, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that, you know. And I was like 9 going on 10, so started playing, and thought I was gonna be the Michael Jackson of guitar by the time I was 13. That didn't happen. But you know, so I came into guitar playing straight ahead jazz, and then I started playing R&B, you know, which is what my peers listen to, you know,
Right.
playing R&B stuff, and blues. Got about 15, 16. I went out on the road with, you know, some of the older groups from Chicago, like the Staple Singers, and them. Did 5 years with them, then joined a heavy metal band when I left there. Then I was really wild. So came back and started playing, you know, jazz clubs around the city with a group. Then they kicked me out, so then that's when I started doing stuff on my own. You know? Yeah, but I got kicked out of a few groups. But you know,
But look at you
I
now.
was hurt at the time, but you know, that was all in God's plan for me to do my own thing. He knew I was tired of looking at people's backs all day. So the you know, in '94 I broke out on about 92, 93. I think I started. That's when I met my manager Carol, who's, you know, since passed away.
That kind of set you back.
She's basically the one who, when I met her, asked me to go, you know, about going out on my own. She was like, "You need to go out on your own." She was coming to see our group. I was like, "I don't know nothing about going out on my own." And every week she would come to our gig. She's like, "You need to go out on your own." So I was like, "Well, you need to manage me." She's like, "I don't know nothing about managing nobody." I said, "Well, that's we even." You know? So we went out there and we started it, you know. You know, I was broke, and then when I did get a hit record, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is it. I'm gonna get 1 million gigs." Didn't happen.
It's the music
Yeah, I got
biz.
another record. I was like, "Yeah, this is it. I'm on my way." Didn't happen. You know, but I knew, you know, when I went out there, I was like, you know, whenever they give me a chance to get on one of those big stages, they're going to say, that boy's a stone fool. And they still saying it. So I went out there and I was like,
And I
I'm
love
going
it.
at it, you know. Everything I know, Anything
How
I
long
can
Carol was
think
your
of.
manager? Nick?
Hmm?
How long Carol was your manager? Because I know after she passed, man, you kind of
I only had
slipped
one
back.
manager. Carol was my manager for 21 years.
21 years.
21 years.
Yep. She had never managed
Wow.
nobody else but me, and I had never had no other manager. Since she died, they're like, people ask me, I was like, yeah, you gonna get another manager? I was like, Carol was standing in front of a bus for me. You ain't gonna do that. I can manage you myself. So,
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
because if you're gonna have a manager, they gotta believe. They have to believe in you
Yeah.
as much or more than you do. And I think she believed more than I did, because I was about to quit about 50 times.
Well, good
I
for her.
email her. Yeah, I'm selling all my equipment.
Well, one thing I'm so glad that she made you sing.
Oh man, yeah, and that was not an easy job for her either.
I'm glad she finally had you do that. When I heard
I wasn't about doing no singing. She's like, nah. She's like, you need to sing. I was like, no, I don't. I grew up when I was singing in my house. My family, they would come to my shows even when I was growing up and stuff. And I would try to sing. So then it got to the point when they would come to a show, they was like, whatever you do, don't sing.
Right.
They don't sing. And this was, I know a couple of years ago, my uncle, he's like, I got really scared when I saw you walking to the mic and was going to sing. I was like, oh, Lord, you don't sing. Yeah. Like, I can stay in key for at least a half a song.
There you go.
Give it a chance.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Well, you sound great on Rainy Night in Georgia, so I love it.
Oh, thank you. I never had that. I never wanted to be a singer. I used to play behind singing groups all the time. Even as a teenager, I played behind singing groups, and and I would sing groups was crazy. I used to go to all the other shows for like the big name singing groups and watch them and come back and teach my singing group how to do the steps they was doing. Yeah, this is what they were doing. See, they
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me sing either. But I don't know, when I was young, I wanted to sing like, get that high Smokey Robinson stuff, And my voice did not go up there, man.
Not everybody can do that.
Yeah, my friends used to call me Chokey Robinson.
Joey Robinson.
Okay.
What about you, Willie?
Well, I started playing the trumpet when I was around 10. I was my dad, growing up, my dad had every album in our living room. We had a stereo, and we had everything from wall to wall. Brooke Benton, Chet Baker, Cannonball Adderley, Nat Adderley, Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, Lena Horne, Brooke Benton, Lawrence Welk, you name it, Ella Fitzgerald. My dad had everything. And I'll tell you, we really got interested in the music because on Saturdays, my mom's a school teacher, and cartoons were on Saturday, so we had to iron our. They wouldn't let us turn the TV on, but we could turn the stereo on, and we couldn't go outside until we had 5 sets of clothes for next week washed and ironed. And when all 3 of us were done, my siblings, then we could go outside. But prior to that, we're in the house like with broomsticks and mop handles, singing like imitating singing like the Supremes and everybody. And I liked the trumpet, and I gravitated to the trumpet. And when it was time to go to school and get the instruments, so my mom, they took me to school, and I wanted to play the drums, but all the drums were gone at that time. So the band director said, Willie, we got enough drums. We need some more trumpets. You want to play the trumpet? And I was like, yep. I didn't care what I played. I just wanted to be in the band, and played all the way through high school, and got a full music scholarship at South Carolina State University. And my scholarship was for the marching band and for the jazz ensemble. I was a freshman in the jazz ensemble, which was pretty huge back then to be able to be in a jazz ensemble at a college as a freshman. So my band director prepared us for that. Dwight McMillan, he was a sax player, played with his famous band back in the day called the Exotics. So they got us prepared for that. And while I was at South Carolina State University, we got an opportunity to play with Dizzy Gillespie, Frank Foster, Max Roach, Nat Adderley, Betty Carter. They all came to our school, and we the jazz ensemble played the music for them. And Clark Terry was one. And the summer after Dizzy Gillespie played with us, he gave the school a call back prior to us finishing, and he wanted me to go on tour with him during the summer and study with him. And I got a chance to tour and study with Dizzy Gillespie the summer of 1986. And I left school before I finished school. And I was gone for about 5 years, and ended up in Florida playing with a corporate band, touring, opening for Gloria Estefan, Miami Sound Machine on tour. And then my mom, I got out there, got wild drinking and doing all that other crazy stuff, and my mom made me come back home and finish school. And that's the best thing I did, was go back to school and finish my college degree, did my student teaching, and moved to North Carolina. I've always been in a local band, but I was teaching for about 14 years, and after the 14 years, I had some struggles with drug and alcohol addiction, and until I got rid of that demon, then I wasn't gonna be able to do too much more than local regional. And then I was court ordered to rehab after having about 6 DWIs, totaling 3 new cars, and it was my 4th stint at rehab. And so I got the professional counseling I needed, and we got to the I got done with the problem, and so my mind was clear at that point, and I always wanted to be. And then I always played in bands with everybody, helping everybody else out. And like Nick, I wanted to, somebody said, Willie, you need to do your own thing. And, I didn't know where to start. And I just started looking on Facebook, looking at friends like Marcus Anderson, Lynn Roundtree, Marcus Johnson. All these guys were, doing their own thing. And I kind of reached out to them, and they directed me to this lady named Kim Giles, was an artist development agent, and I went through her, and little did I know that I was going to be learning everything about the music industry as far as the business side was concerned. And I did that, and before you know it, Nicholas Cole, a young keyboard player, he was 17 at the time, and I was 50 years old. And Nicholas produced my first CD, Another Day in Time, in his bedroom at his mom's house. And that kind of put me on the map. And, I haven't looked back since.
I know that's right.
A good thing.
I'm glad.
That's an awesome story.
That is an awesome story. It really is.
You connected Mark Goodman. Gary, was it Mark Goodman that was here from Levert?
Oh, yeah. It was
That
definitely.
Forget the name of the foundation that's helping men get through addictions, because of course he witnessed what happened to both Gerald and Sean. His childhood friends and the popular group. He was on the show the other day, and I was really impressed with what he's doing.
Yeah.
Michael is his manager, and he's awesome too. So
Michael Black.
Just
and like Nick, he had somebody. I taught my first cousin. After my first cousin heard about what had happened to me and what I'd gone through, he says that anything I can do to help you. And I actually taught my first cousin how to be my manager, and he's the only other person in my camp right now. As far as trusting people, you can't. And what we're doing, you see so many people out there that say they got a manager, and the manager's not doing nothing, like the experience you had, somebody taking your money. Some people that I know, Nick probably know, that they're paying a manager and the manager's not doing anything, and it's like, man, in this business you can't afford to pay nobody. You can't afford to pay a manager. You cannot. So.
You can't come ask me for $3,000, and you got to show me something. Show me what you're working with.
Show me your list of contacts. Make sure.
What? I'm sorry, Gris, say it again.
I said, show me your list of contacts as well. What connections do you have?
Right. I did sign one time, but it was a 6-month non-exclusive And I went to his site, and he had me listed as a clarinet player,
Wow.
a saxophone and flute player. I don't play clarinet.
You know,
I'm like,
know,
you
when I
are
first-
really into me.
Yeah.
So
when I
Nick,
first
right?
started out, I sat down at the computer every day with a list of all the jazz festivals, and I sent my press kit out countless times, countless. You know, I didn't have anybody else to do that for me. You know, I had just gotten out of rehab. My wife was like, "Hey, look, hey, I don't care what you do." But, you know, I told her I wanted to play music full time. She said, "No, I don't care if you'll get a job at McDonald's. You're going to have to do something to help me pay these bills." And at that point, man, when you have the determination in your heart, and your mind, and your soul that you're gonna be successful, and success is the only option. You know, we kind of bumped heads for a while, you know, but
Right.
now it's like when I talk to her nowadays, she said, "Well, when are you going back out again? When are you going back out again?" It's a tough road for musicians, man. When you say you want to do this, it's not, you know, like Nick will tell you too, man. It's like you look good on stage, but when you come off, man, you know, hey, those bills are still there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Sure.
Willie, how long you how long did you teach for the Army?
I taught school for about for 14 years. And I miss teaching school, but I'll tell you, you know, when you have a dream in your heart and you want to be a performer, I mean, at some point, you know, just playing on the weekends is just not enough when you have the desire to be a performer and to be an artist. So my mom being the one that retired 35 years from teaching, I didn't tell her in the beginning that I had quit teaching, but because she found out that I quit teaching, and she made me send her, you know, I was playing, and she said it kind of broke her heart. You know, she's one of the people, you stay on one job for 35 years, like, "Mom, I can't do that, Mom."
Right.
But you know, I miss teaching, but the salary just wasn't enough to just to take care of my family. It just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I miss teaching, but it just wasn't enough.
I heard that.
What was that?
I couldn't do it without my husband's support. I really couldn't. I would have to have a job, and
Right.
it's just that tough. I can have a season. Because even this year was really picking up for me. I said, I have more festivals. I have more, and then all of a sudden, when I came back from Colorado Springs, things in March 1st, things started falling apart. Everything started shutting down. But you know, and I get calls, "We're going to go to 2021. Sorry." You know, I got a deposit on a couple of them. They just said, "Okay, we'll just reschedule." So I try to be very patient with people right now because everybody's struggling right now. And what about live streaming? Are you guys live streaming now? A lot of artists are doing that now. Nick and Willie.
Yeah.
Okay, I did a live stream show in Birmingham at the Perfect Note. I think it was the last weekend in June. And they had a dine-in audience. Had about 60 people inside, so they were pretty spread out. So it felt real good because, you know, there were people in the audience, so I was able to do my thing and just to talk to the people in the audience and include the people that were live streaming. The great thing about that is that, you know, you're unlimited in the people that can purchase a ticket for the live stream. But, you know, I think that there's so many people live streaming for free that it kind of would take away from somebody that, you know, is asking for $10 to pay for a live stream. But I'm thinking right now, we don't know when this is going to be over, but it might just be the new norm.
Well, we can live stream. I know I'm doing a live stream show for a radio station on the 29th of this month, and they're streaming worldwide. But
Nice.
I don't know, you know, my thing is this. I don't have no shame in doing anything else, you know, because I'm a survivor. Self-preservation, first law of nature. So if if this gets too crazy, you come to Chicago and you see me saying "Welcome to Walmart." I don't have no shit.
Right.
I stand there with my guitar at the door. Come on in. selling CDs right here before you come in.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, I feel
You
you.
know,
Yeah, I don't
you know,
blame
my
you.
dad, you know, my dad used to tell me all the time, you know, when people would call me, you know, when I was young, you know, because I would take a gig for anything. My mother always said, people don't know you'll play for free. You know, you just that crazy, you know. And I do. I play for free. They pay me to haul all these clothes I'll be carrying around. You know, so but my dad, he used to tell me all the time, he's like, why you gonna go do that show for that amount of money? You know, you sell yourself like that. And I'm like, you know, excuse my language. He's like, you get a job or something, you know, on the side, you know, like you don't hoard your talent out. You hoard for your talent. You know, you go do something for that.
Yeah.
And I've had 3 jobs in my life, you know. When I worked in the bank, that didn't work out too well. So my whole job career was like 3 months limit. That's as long as I could work. 3 months. I don't know how it happened. 90 days and I'm out of there. Because I just can't do the same thing every day. You know, like,
Right.
I mean, I'm going to go in there and I got to do the same thing I did yesterday. Now. You know? Yeah. Then when I worked in the bank and they had me counting money, I was like, this is not the job for me. It's either this job or the penitentiary. I'm going back to this
Oh,
Gary,
wow.
did you say something earlier?
Hmm?
No, Gary, he got cut off earlier.
Oh, Gary, you back?
Yeah.
I see him up there. See
Yeah.
his headphones.
Yeah, I was going to ask Nick.
But, you know, I mean, we got to be kind of like the Marine Corps, you know. We got to adapt and overcome, you know.
That's right.
Whatever the next thing is, we got to adapt to that situation and deal with it, you know, because life is going, you know, this ain't the last change that life is going to throw us, you know.
Amen.
You know, life keeps throwing you changes, you know, and you just keep following it and figure out, you know, your niche in there, you know, because you just have to find out, where do I fit in the scheme of things now? You know, they doing this now, so blah, blah, you know. It's like with music, you know, the music keeps evolving and changing. We have to keep evolving and changing with it if we want to stay relevant, you know. We can't keep playing what we was playing 20 years ago because the music had moved on. You know, we gotta move with it. You know, that's why, you know, like a lot of the jazz purists, they try not to have respect for contemporary jazz, you know, but jazz is freedom of expression, you know, so,
yes, it is.
you know, however you present it, it's a freedom of expression. They thought Bird was crazy when he came out with bebop, him and
They did.
Diz, you know, so what we doing, you know, we just interpreting the music the way we feel it, you know.
Yeah.
The next people gonna come up, they gonna do what they want to do, and you know, and hope the money will still be a thing, you know.
I just hope they don't throw no labels on jazz like they do everything else, you know, just throw another different label on it.
You know, they try to label and stereotype everything, man, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes, you know, and we as jazz musicians get shot in, you know, other than blues players, you know, but it's like, you know, but it's the interesting thing to me is that, like, I hang out with rock dudes a lot of times, you know, too, you know, guys who were really big rock guys, and they're guitar players, you know, I look at them, man, they always trying to learn something from me, you know, man, show me some jazz, dude, you know, you killing this rock stuff. Why you want to do what I do? I don't need you over here trying to steal my job. Just come
Stay over there.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. You know, playing that headbanging music. I like you over there. You know?
Stay in your corner.
You
I
know?
like what you're saying, Nick, because really jazz, the original jazz, started in a brothel. So when people are like, oh, that's not jazz, and like sophisticated art form, I'm like, do y'all know how jazz started?
It started in houses.
Exactly. So
Oh.
now
Oh, yeah.
sophisticated.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have
Where the
Nice
women
one,
wore
Mark.
jasmine perfume.
What did you say, Chris?
No, because, well, two things. One thing first for me. Keith Gilchrist, aka Lord V, he says hello to Nick and Willie.
Hello.
Hello there, Keith.
And Gary wanted to ask a question. So what was it, Gary?
Yeah, I was going to ask Nick about his latest project, the one
Finger painting?
Yeah, finger paintings, man. It's a great project CD.
Oh, yeah.
And I like your description of the project. When I was reading a little bit about the project, about there was a certain guitar that you have that actually paints as the brush
Yeah.
for this. So tell us a little bit about it, man. It's nice.
You know, I think all musicians, you know, Willie and George, they can both probably do the same thing. When you're playing and you close your eyes and you playing, don't you see like colors going through your, you know? It's like I see colors when I play, you know. It's like, you know, like a little too much red right there. I better pull it back, you know.
It's clipping.
You know,
But I love it when you guys go into your zone. It is so
Yeah.
cool to watch.
yeah, that's you know, 'cause it's like now with jazz, contemporary jazz, it's more about the hook of the song, you know. And back in the old days, jazz was more about the solo, you know,
It was.
where you could take it from there, you know. So what we try to do is, you know, so when we can get loose on the stage, you know, like I seen my boy Willie do, you know, lean over to the side and try to get that Clifford Brown look, you know.
And raise
You know,
that
and
leg,
close
right?
them eyes, then it's a
That's
whole
it.
nother story.
You be feeling it. You be feeling it.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of trumpet, man, I got a funny thing to tell you. I did a print ad for Benson and Hedges back in 2000, right? So I went down there to so my manager was like, you know, they're looking for people to do this ad, and I was like, yeah, so they were looking for upright bass player and a piano player. I'm like, I don't play either one of them. So I said, well, you can go anywhere. You can play something on the piano. I took a week and practiced playing this song on the piano, right? So I get down to the audition. I go into the door looking for the piano. No piano, just a stool in the middle of the room. And the guy says, okay, sit right here. I said, where's the piano? He's like, just act like you're playing the piano. And if you would have saw me, I was up there. And the dude was like, what are you doing? I was like, well, if I'm playing, I'm jamming, man. You know?
Right.
But I said all that to say, I went there to do that, and I ended up being the trumpet player in the ad.
Wow.
I had to send it to you, Willie.
Okay.
This picture was in every magazine in the United States.
Wow.
Of me with this trumpet trying to look like Miles. You know, to the side.
Did you
And they
remember how to
paid
hold
well,
it?
you know, because they were like, if you didn't get silhouetted in the shot, if they could see you, your face, you got more money, right? So I was remembering, I was on the plane coming from California, me and Carol, and I was like, she was asleep, and I woke up, I said, hey, Carol, they're going to show my picture. You're going to see my face. I'm going to get that other money. She, you know, she was like, always very, you know, cracking on me. She was like, you think you that cute that they're going to show you? And I was like, nope. But I was the only one that had the cigarette in my hand. They got to show me, bro. And they did. You know, I'm like, all right. Everywhere I went, you know, TV Guide, every magazine, I'm like, there I am.
Nice.
And I had 1,000 people call me, Nick, I know you play trumpet. I was like, yeah, there's a lot y'all don't know about me.
Right.
Boy.
Yeah. And then they called me, this same director, they called me for a commercial. I come down there with my guitar and stuff. I be dog. They hand me a trumpet.
No, no way.
I'm like, all of a sudden I'm a trumpet player. You know?
The thing is,
It's called acting.
Right. You got paid.
Well, that was cool. You know,
Wow.
I'm gonna have to roll in a few, y'all, because I got to get to mass by 4 o'clock. I go to
Okay.
church on Saturday.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
You
So-
know, and,
Well, before
now they got limited seats in the church. You know, you got to sign up to go.
yeah.
Right.
You got,
Yeah.
you know,
I hear you.
they only let so many people in,
Okay.
and they
Well,
need
said
to
I'm
let a
going to
whole
mass.
lot more in because people losing their mind. You know.
oh yeah.
Yeah, like when you said I'm going to mass, I said, oh, remind me how I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
My whole family was Catholic in South Louisiana. You can't be in South Louisiana without being Catholic at least once. You know what I mean?
At least once.
Like dominate, you know. But anyway, it's either Catholic or Baptist, but Catholic churches are everywhere. When I moved to Texas, it was like, man, I don't see as many out here. There are a lot, but not nearly as much as in Louisiana.
Well, one thing, church don't last as long as the Baptist church.
That's right.
Oh, that's the truth.
Tell me about it.
You got to come with prepared for 3 meals when you go to Baptist.
Sure, right about that one.
Yeah.
Come in with your bacon and egg sandwich. Look in your other pockets for lunch.
Mhm. Yeah,
Dinner time.
you're right. You're right about
After
that.
church, 45 minutes, you up out of there.
You are.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got right about that. I think I've been to just about every kind of church: Catholic, Baptist, non-denomination, Lutheran. Well, I was played in a Lutheran band. You know how they hired college kids to go play. So I've seen a lot of churches. But you're right. Catholic church, 45 minutes, we're done by. The only thing that lasts long in a Catholic church is a wedding, and
Yeah.
Baptist weddings are short.
So how far you from the church, Nick? Since you're in the country. How far you from the church since you're in the country?
Just telling all his business.
Our church ain't that far. You know, they build churches real close, you know, because they need you to be there.
Traveling won't be an excuse, right?
Yeah, it's like, no, we ain't far. You come on to church. Now that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. Well, before you
Yeah,
go,
that's like
man.
when I go to the post office, man, it's like the Pony Express. I had to go so far, you know,
I know that's right.
going over there.
Yeah, when I moved to Fort Worth, I couldn't find a post office, and I said, "Where is these post offices at?" So I'm in Fort Worth. I had to drive over to Haslett. That's where I found a post office, and that's about 10 miles from here.
Okay, Gary, you wanted to play something before Nick has to go?
Well, no, I was just gonna ask him. Yeah, I'm definitely played some stuff. We've already played some before
Okay.
before we had the guest, but I was just gonna let Nick, since he do have to go, for him to at least tell everyone how they can follow him and keep up with, some of the projects and things that he's got going on.
Well, you can get me on all social media, Facebook, Instagram. I even still keep my MySpace page going for those who just don't know the 21st century.
I still have one.
Yeah.
I'll have to find you.
Yep. That's how I met Paula Atherton on MySpace years
Oh,
ago.
really?
Yep. She
Yeah, she was
friended
on
me
the
on
show.
MySpace.
Yeah.
We became great friends after that, you know. But I'm on all social media and, NickColeon.com. And
Okay.
if you can't purchase my stuff at Amazon, hopefully they ran out. You can always get it through my website. And I look forward to getting back out on the road and seeing people again, and seeing my friends like Willie and all you guys.
Yeah.
This has been
When you
rough.
come to
This is
Dallas.
not easy.
When you
This is
come to
not
Dallas.
easy,
It's been
know.
rough, hasn't it?
Dallas,
Yeah.
Fort Worth, are you coming our way anytime soon?
I'm
I'll go to
supposed
your
to come
website.
down there.
Hmm?
'Cause I usually come down there in the like November or October and do the 3 things without wash. I usually do
Yeah.
Did I
Mhm.
wash?
with Dallas and San Antonio and Houston. You know, I usually do that run together, but that ain't happening. I just want to play somewhere with some other people beside myself.
I know. I hear you, man.
Really.
You know?
I mean, I told my husband the same thing. I love the live stream, but I want to be with a band. I want to
I'm
play
practicing
with
coming
band.
through the door like I'm walking on stage or something. Put stuff
Yeah.
together so I walk out there. Yeah.
Well, maybe we can figure something out because Kirk Whalum and a couple of other people, they're doing something here in Dallas in November where it's in a parking lot. You stay in your car and there's a big stage in the
That's what's
parking
going
lot.
to be the new norm, you know, because a lot of the country stars are doing that. They're doing at drive-in theaters.
Really?
And stuff like
Okay, okay. Because I know a couple of people that had to postpone and they're troubleshooting this, and I may throw that out there and say, hey, y'all might consider this, and invite Nick and just have me open for him. You know, like I said, I'll take any color: watercolor, blue color, green.
Bring me too.
You forgot to bring that.
Is it one that bring me too?
I know, right,
You
really?
gotta call it Shark Killer over here.
I'll play a real trumpet.
I got you,
Billy
Willie.
Belly, that's who you gotta hit it up with. Bring me too. Yeah.
But you guys are giving me some ideas because there's some people in the industry that said, "What are we going to do?" Because even when Paula was on the show, we were both going to be in the same Women in Jazz show, but that got postponed. So I really hope that it will happen November. But both Texas and Oklahoma, we're both in the red zone, if you will.
Yeah, y'all spiking. We're spiking here now too. Back here.
So I don't know. We don't know. And I know the promoter, he's really frustrated. I said, man, you got to be patient right now. Because even if your sponsor said, go ahead and do it, you need an audience still. You still need an audience.
I'm scared, I'm getting people 10 feet instead of 6 feet around me.
You know?
I'm like,
Well, Nick and Will, I'm going to throw this at you. I know of a venue with a very high ceiling and very, very broad. The Tina Turner tribute band I'm in, we did a live stream show there. And the owner, Lala, who's the leader of the band, knows the owner of the building, and they're trying to do something creative. I mean, do you think that A-list artists like you guys would be interested in doing something that's very spacious? Because they're wondering, would anybody be interested in doing that?
I'm interested in doing anything. I don't care if it's one person in the audience.
I mean, it's bigger than a warehouse. I've performed there, and I even have video of the space. There are 2 green rooms. It's a very, very nice building. And we were talking, this is a really nice building. You could do something here where I felt safe there, even though the band laughed at me because I had my disinfectant and I sprayed it all around me.
It was your aura.
They were just laughing.
Yeah.
I walked into the bathroom spraying.
Won't you try to hook that up?
I tell you.
I will. I will.
If I don't
Gris has your information, right?
Yep. I don't need a whole lot of people. If it's one person, they're gonna get the same show from me as if it's 10,000.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be the same dude when I come out there.
That's
I
right.
like that. I like that.
All
You
dressed
pay
up for
$4 to
Stacey
see them,
Adams.
you're gonna get your $4
I know, right?
and some more.
And spats.
I know that's right.
I'm sorry I heard you, Nick, but I also heard Gris. I'm laughing at Gris.
She said Stacey
All
Adams,
right.
and I said, and it's spats.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I'm
well, we gotta be creative. You're right. I like what you said about the military. Be creative. Be ready. Be flexible.
Absolutely.
You can't get you can't get locked in the box. Okay, you got to come on out. Think of
Well,
new
if I know
ways to
people,
present
okay.
yourself,
All right.
New
Dallas
ways.
Jazz Series. I'm familiar. They're not doing anything this year. Every year, by this time, I had 2-3 bookings New Year's Eve, and the eve before New Year's Eve. I don't have any bookings. I'm already booked in February, March, and there's nothing. Everybody's afraid to book. They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
They say they have a vaccine soon. I ain't gonna be the first one to try it.
No,
I ain't either.
Let's hope they gonna have one. I'm gonna wait and see how many people turn into zombies first.
I'm still having Tuskegee nightmare.
You know,
Right.
I'm with you, Nick, on that one, man. That's serious.
Like, okay.
That's
They
real.
look they still walking around. So I can get one now.
Yeah.
Hey,
They got me
Gary and
scared
Nick,
to take a flu shot.
we're not Tuskegee over here. You hear what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, look, Gris got it now. Oh,
I was like, I had to go back. I'm like, oh yeah. Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Mm.
Okay.
So,
Well, I tell you what, let's take a music break, and of course, Nick, like I said, Nick's got to go, and then we'll come right back. I'm gonna play some of Nick's music and also some more of Willie's music as well, and then we'll come right back. So y'all keep it locked right here on the Indie Live Spot.
Okay.
Let them charts go, Willie.
Yes, sir. That's right. I'm not gonna let you down, man.
I need to pull out a single, man. Let me in.
Okay. Hey, just let me hit number 1 first, and I'll be done. I'll open the door after that.
You'll have it in the next week. Next
Right,
week to 2 weeks.
Right.
had some other that he when he did a gig and like the sponsor was some kind of liquor and he doesn't drink because we'll just make it just like a Coca-Cola or something to make it kind of look like that color. And
Right.
so, but I can't remember if he had that or they had the liquor but he just didn't drink.
Uh-huh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and I hope you all enjoyed that tribute that we did for Nick Coleon. That was back when we had him on the show, and we really enjoyed having him on, and it was just great, as you all saw there. And some of you was actually in on watching at that time. You probably
Right.
heard your name when we were, if we were referring to you in the chat during that episode. But man, he is surely going to be missed. And
Absolutely.
man, wow, that's all I can say.
Yeah, and on Facebook, and I kept saying, as far as like once I posted when Joyce, you let us know, Joyce, 'cause, I mean, when you texted Gary and I saying that Nick had passed
But
away.
Gary already knew. Yeah. Okay.
And so,
Right.
and then also that you had kind of like make sure, and you asked Willie Bradley, and he confirmed it that he had passed away. And so then I, was just sitting here trying to fathom. It's like he can't be gone. He just no. So it was just hard. It's hard to kind of get that.
I had to text Willie, is this true? Not that I didn't believe, because I heard it from Gerald Albright first.
Right.
And he posted in his fan group. And it's not that I didn't believe him. Gerald
Just
would
someone
do that.
else to confirm it.
I just, no, he can't be, because
I know.
he's still young and vibrant and making all these beautiful music. And
Yeah.
so
And
I
he said all
text
these shows that he was.
Yeah. He was just as famous because Mac was
it was
trying to
just-
get on. It was sold out.
Mm-hmm.
And so
It was
it's just,
sold out.
yeah.
Right.
So
It was-
just like, my goodness. Let me make sure, even Betty White, you guys, I think I said it off the air, that I had to Google and make sure, because there was a rumor that she
Sure,
had passed
before that
away.
she had passed away, but she hadn't at that point. But this time it was
the
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, okay. But after I posted, how that we at it, because I posted for all of us for GHP Radio for us that he was going to be missed.
Mm-hmm.
And I found a photo that I liked of Nick and posted on there, and that we were just really sad to hear of the passing of our dear friend. And then I saw one after another, other people like Dave Cause, Rick Braun, and I can't remember. I mean, just some other people.
It was
that
just,
had,
it was just back.
Yeah.
It was just back to back, back to
Oh,
back,
yeah,
back
yeah.
to back.
For at least 2 or 3 days or more. It just
at
kept
least,
going.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that
So,
means he touched a lot of lives.
He touched on yes, he did.
A lot of lives, no matter where you were in your life.
Yes.
You may not have been Dave Cause, but it doesn't matter. He still touched a lot of lives. And here in the video, his dedication to even go to church.
Mm-hmm.
He was letting us know, hey, you know what? I go on Saturdays. I get to get out of here. I got to make it to church. So,
Right,
Yep.
right.
so we know where he is.
Yeah, yeah. Rest in
And
peace.
so-
You know,
brother.
With
Yes.
his BFF Carol.
it's so ironic. The other day, when I was back in the States, I was watching the video with his manager.
Carol.
And, yeah. Well, they was having a ball on there, But when G called me, was it Sunday morning, whatever?
I think.
It's
can't
just,
remember.
you can't remember. I can remember what day it was the 31st. When he told me that, he went in the 31st, gone the 1st.
Yeah.
So,
Right away to
I
what?
just couldn't fathom
2022.
Yeah, I could not fathom that
Yeah.
at all.
Hey, I'm still trying to even that Mark, your cousin Mark Griffin.
Yeah.
Right.
I still can't believe that he's not with us anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I still
Yeah.
expect to see him in the chat room, giving
Yeah.
you all the time.
Yeah.
He would give you a couple
December's
of times.
What?
Yeah, a year. A year in December.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember that time when he was on Skype with us,
Mm.
and he was a distance from the camera. I don't know if I can say this on the air. And he was smoking.
Oh, yeah.
Who was?
Mark.
Mark.
Oh, okay.
Mark
Okay.
was
He has
Getting
special
bent.
little cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I called
Getting
him
mad.
out, and he got so tickled. Like, it was almost like, I can't believe you can see that. Or
Right.
you figured that out.
Yeah.
But the distance, we knew what was up. But he was so much fun. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that
Okay.
in the gym.
Yeah. So anyway, like I said, we just want to send our condolences to his Nick's family, and
Exactly.
and like I said, his music will live on, and it was just a pleasure to have that gentleman on our show. So
Absolutely.
yeah. Now, on a light note, Joyce Spencer, girl, you did your new premiere video. I got to see that last night, I believe it was. Was it last night or night before? I can't remember.
Two days ago.
Yeah,
the premiere.
my days are just flying by, but
All right.
it was great. Oh, I
It
enjoyed
was.
it. And in fact, we're going to premiere that for our viewers. But before we do, I'm going to let you come on to tell us what was going on into doing this video, and how much fun you had with it. I know you guys did.
Yeah, I've been playing for BBA Yacht Club during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I played on the dock. I found a safe way, and I do my solo act.
Yeah.
And Jesse, he said, we need to do a music video. I'm like, that's nice. And he mentioned it again. And it took maybe 3 times. My husband and I were having breakfast with him and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to apologize because it might have appeared that I wasn't interested or didn't believe him. And I had to explain to him, I'm used to people hustling me. I'm not used to people blessing me, wanting to do something for me. And he and Johnny Chu, the videographer and director, they got together and they wanted to do something. And he's also a concert promoter, so he's very into indie artists.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
And so Jesse, and for the most part, he's the one that organized it. What he did was he asked me, tell me about the track.
Okay.
And when I told him I was a tribute to my mom and what I'd gone through, he said, okay, I got the concept. And he picked the venues. The one scene inside the house is actually my sister-in-law's house. And you'll see that. And I went back to Louisiana, and I knew I had to clear the storage shed behind her house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to get dishes and drinking glasses and a water pitcher. You'll see it on the table. That's all my mom's stuff. And
Wow.
pictures on her wall is in there. So,
Yeah,
different-
because I remember I noticed when I was watching, I was able to see those photos and stuff, and saw a picture of you when you were young, and yeah.
And from her house, and I was like, oh, I could use this. I could use this. So, and it was very therapeutic for me. And what I hope that it will be therapeutic for other people, because we were talking about a lot of us have lost loved ones, whether it's a parent, a spouse, even your child, or your best friend, or we've been going through it in the last few years.
Yeah, we have.
It's been tough. So this was very therapeutic for me. But the scene on the boat or the yacht, that was one that got me. That was the last video shoot.
Yeah.
And I up and I'm walking.
You got some good balance, I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's that's what they call video editing.
Okay.
Video editing. And I did another video yesterday where I gave the story behind the video, about how that boat thing came up. I thought I dressed up you guys in my little silver skirt. I was going to be all cute and my
Like the boots.
and everything. And I walk up and he tells me I have to stand, and a front of the boat. Oh, top, not in front as inside, but on the outside.
On the outside,
Oh.
yeah.
On the outside. And I looked at Johnny like he lost his mind. Like, I was gonna sit in the yacht and be cute, you know. He said, no. Johnny said, no. And I'm like, well, how do I get up there? There is no ladder that can come from the inside and go up.
Yeah.
So the owner of the boat, Ernie, put a life jacket on me, and his wife, Florence, had some shoes in there. And I changed shoes, and I was on the side of the boat moving because it's a small little ledge, and I was moving very slowly.
Right.
And my husband was holding the horn. And the other video, when I say the story behind the video, you will see me sitting on the front outside the boat with a life jacket. And I took it off when it was time to stand up.
Okay.
And trying to play, hearing the music. I don't want to do that again. So that was the part that I didn't even fathom standing on top of a boat while he's moving in the lake.
Yeah. Well, you did it. You did it.
I did it. Yeah, hallelujah.
All right. Well, let's before our time gets away from us, let's let our viewers check it out, and then we'll come back and talk about it and wrap things up for today. So everybody, get ready. We're gonna show the world premiere of Joyce Spencer's Cherish. So y'all keep it locked right here and enjoy. We'll be right back. I tell you, that was great. That was great. You did such a wonderful job on that, and everybody in the chat room, they're giving you some really nice love on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Well,
was just a joyous. I mean, I was so happy to see that video, and yeah, the whole thing. I mean, it was, and it's very touching too. And like when you go, it's so cool how you're going into the house, and at the end you're coming out. You know, you look back. I almost started to cry.
Look, my sister and my brother were like, "Oh my goodness!" And when we were with Jesse and Cheryl talking about the video, and when he told me what his concept was, I was trying not to choke at the table.
Right.
Because I was like, he said, yeah, and she was showing me we already have the girls who will play the mini you, all the mini me's. 3 of them came from one set of parents, and the other one played me at the prom. She was a cousin, but different parents.
Right.
So they just had everything set up, and like I said earlier, what a blessing to finally have people who are in my corner and wanting to help instead of being hustled.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? What a blessing that was, and all the mini me's, even that little girl, the 3-year-old, she was so adorable when we were doing the outdoor house scene, and I just wanted her in it, and she was into it, and her big older sisters were doing it, and they came up with a scene. Johnny came up with a scene that one of them would play my older sister on the porch when she said, "Stay right here."
Right.
And she got to be in it, and she enjoyed it. But I actually loved working with these little girls, although 2 of them were teenagers, younger and older teens, but they were a joy to work with. So great job. I just have to give it up to Jesse and Cheryl Johnson, producers, and give it up to Johnny Chu, who was the videographer and director. They did an awesome job, awesome team to work with. They brought Cherish to life and to another level.
Absolutely.
And it's therapeutic. So I'm glad to see the comments in the chat. I hope that this helps you through this time. But in my next release, there's a time for mourning, there's a time for everything. So my next release is going to be more upbeat. Gary and Gris have heard it, and it's saxo funk, and it's about
That's nice.
That's exactly. I was like, I have to borrow that one from Dazarian. That's exactly. It's like, yep, I agree.
Yeah.
There is talk about maybe doing another video for that one, but this is going to be produced by it was something that Gary has been with me from the beginning, and it's going to be produced by Terry Tuck and Inkin J. As well.
They did a
you can't have
wonderful
one
job.
without the other. Yeah. So
Okay.
stay
Power duo.
All right. Well, we got about 3 more minutes to get out of here, so let's get ready to wrap things up. Gray, you want to say something to your viewers before, because it's going to be a whole week before anybody see you again, if you happen to be able to see us, get with us again, since you're over there in Africa.
Africa.
Well, yours was a nice video, and
Thank you.
well, I'll tell you, G, with the tribute with Nick, you done one hell of a job with that.
Yes, you did.
It was great.
Thank you.
You know,
it was a pleasure to do it.
Yes, it's a good thing that you are able to archive a lot of videos such as one that you've done, with the Nick and things like that. We all can go back and read. I done got out over here.
You okay, buddy? You're all right, man. I got what you were saying. Yeah.
You got what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I'll be back in the States around the 7th of February.
Okay.
And but only thing I can say right now, see you later. Bye till next week.
All right. Stay safe over there now. All right.
I think we will.
And what a blessing with this technology that we still get to see you back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't
I
act
know,
stunned. And what a blessing. I'm so glad. I know you did. But thanks for all the feedback, you guys in the chat room for the music video. I'm excited about it. Good to see you guys, and I agree 200% with what Max said. Gary, you did an awesome job with this tribute to Nick. Thank you for that. I had a feeling you were going to do something awesome, and I was right.
Thanks.
Right about that. And if you guys thanks for Gary for featuring the video. Thanks for the comments. I have a goal, just a tiny selfish plug, that Joyce Spencer Music YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 views. So if you don't mind, subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe and click a thumbs up on it as well. Okay? I appreciate your support. See you guys next week.
All right, Grizz.
Okay. I actually made it through the whole show. I can't believe it.
God bless.
Yeah.
And again, guys, in the chat room, I'm sorry I haven't been in the chat room a lot. I was like, I'm just in way too much pain to even try to think and type. So, sorry. But everyone that joined us, thank you so much. We missed you guys. We really, really missed you guys, and I'm glad that we're back. Please join us next week. Invite people to join you as well. We've got the guests that we have so far, and I'm excited. Whittington Still, vocalist.
All right.
So she's awesome, and I cannot wait to chat with her next week. God willing that I got most of this junk out of my system. I hope.
Yeah, we hope so too, Grizz.
In there, girl.
So if you don't mind saying some prayers on my behalf, that'd be nice. Anyway,
of course, yes.
Whittington Still is going to be our guest next week, and I cannot wait. And it was weird that I was kind of thinking that I was hoping that Gary would want to do a tribute, because I didn't want to book anyone for this Saturday. And luckily, we were on the same page.
Yes.
I was about to say, please, let's do something for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
Awesome job, G, for doing that. Yes.
Go, G.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
And Joyce Cherish was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Well, everybody, please be safe and take care of yourselves.
Yes.
And we will see you next week. And we're going to go out with Everything to Me by Walter Taylor. So y'all keep it up. And we'll see you next
Walter.
week.
Ciao.
Bye.
Mwah.
All right. Lord, you are the one, and I thank you, Father. You're everything to me. You're all I need. Blessings overflow, and I want to thank you, Jesus. You're everything to me. You're all I need. You're giving me new life when I thought it was over. You never turned your back on me. I was the one, and I'm so sorry, Father. Thank you, Lord, for all I really need. Lord, it's been so long
with my own tears. He said, don't be sorry, just learn to trust me. Through all things good and bad, I'm all you need. Testify for me, L.J. Blessings overflow, and I want to thank you, Jesus. You're everything to me. You're all I need. You're everything to me. You're all I need. You're everything to me. You're all I need. Lord, 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 you're all I need. You're everything to me. You're all I need. You're everything to me. You're all I need. You're every little thing to me. Thank you, Father.